Hey, this is Captain Horth, and welcome to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead with Izzy Vandalay, the senior citizen. So, we are... Izzy's had a pretty rough night. He's starting to transform. The nature of the Cataclysm is changing him. So it's day 5. I was planning on uh, starting the recording when he went to sleep, but he would not sleep. He stayed up all night. Basically, we learned karate, we got the Tai Chi, and he studied fabrication and just let the karate and Tai Chi kind of sink in, and he kind of become one with him. He's really going into survivalist mode now. He's having flashbacks to his life. First, the hellhole of war that he had to endure, and then after that, big fancy dinner balls and lavish parties and big social events. And really, he's kind of snapping a little bit, but he's trying to hold it all together. And his goal now is basically to at least get one little tiny corner of society back to the lavish dinner balls and big parties, and less concerned about just basic day-to-day survival. So he's seen other survivors. Some of them have run from him. Some of them have basically wanted to stay bunkered up. Uh, he he was an industrialist and pretty wealthy, but he actually didn't really do anything. But even though he was a sham in the business world, to some extent, he's decided this is his time. This is when he needs to step up to the occasion, become a leader, and help restore that society. But to do that, he realizes he's going to have to go through hell. And he also realizes he's an old man. This is really not so much for him as it is for the next generation. Anyway, with that little spiel aside, he has been up all night. He's tired, hungry, and thirsty. So I'm going to numb a little bit of stuff. I'm trying to go for the perishable food, like, ooh, cheese fries. Yum. So we'll go for the cheese fries. I know this list is getting really horribly big. I might reorganize here soon. And then for drink. I actually have a water skin of clean water. I found a 2-gallon jug. I actually did hit this house offline. It was basically just household stuff there. So we've got 2 jugs that are filling up with water. So we should have, when this is full, we should have 30-ish doses of water. So the main goal we have to accomplish now is to get survival from where it is to 3. And really the only good way to do that, I tried even making stone hammers, but didn't really do anything. So really the only good way to do that is to butcher a lot of corpses. So I think we might try something a little daring. So I think about how I'm going to prepare for that and what I'm going to need. And then Izzy's like, after a long day, he's determined, he's got a plan. He remembers seeing that big horde of zombies. He is going to need just a couple hours of sleep, which hopefully he'll be able to get. So we'll just set the alarm for 4 hours. That'll make it 11, right around noon. Wow. Somehow it's 4 p.m., so I must have slept right through my alarm clock. Or I must have done something wrong there. Anyway, whew, that really puts a dent in our plan. This might be a multi-day execution now. But that's alright. I guess Izzy must have slept through his alarm. It is pretty... He's, with all he's been through, who can blame him? So we'll drink a little more water. We will nom down just a bit more food. We'll finish this cheese fries, maybe. How about some cheese pizza? Yeah. Cool. Alright, so... Izzy... Let's see how much water we ended up with. 13. Alright, so Izzy is going to head out. I want to have my Mossberg. I don't really need these fire drills right now. I'll drop them right here because I will need them at some point. Stone hammer. Only soldering iron sewing kit. I am going to reorganize this base pretty soon, so all this disarray, don't worry your pretty little heads about it. Drop that fire drill as well. So we've got the crowbar, we've got the shotgun, we've got water. Might as well fill up the clean water. Make 3, fill it up. And I'll grab some snacks for the road. So, food. We'll do the cheese pizza. He's going to live on a little bit of cheese pizza. And actually, I could probably cook something up for him. How about, ooh, cooked meat? I mind if I do. Hopefully not in bad shape. Where is that raw meat? Raw meat's here. Chunk of meat is good. The stomach is rotten, but the meat appears to still be good. Might as well cook up that other one. Cool. Alright. So, basically what we're going to do is, if you remember over here, by the dojo, there was a lot of zombies. I'm going to grab a digging stick as well. Where is the digging sticks? I know I had some digging sticks. Do I have one on me? Is there a digging stick in this room? Stick? Digging stick. Ah, they're up here. I'm going to grab 2 of these digging sticks. We will grab a flashlight. And I got the MP3 player because this is going to be some strenuous work. So what we're going to do is he's devised a little bit of a plan. Or at least the start of a plan. Let's see how it goes. He knows he can't just walk up and beat down all those zombies. There's too many. But he remembers his buildings were rather close together, and he thought of a plan that might deal with these things. So, let's go ahead and monster spotted. Let's do not stop construction. Hear an alarm go off. Good God. Yes. Someone triggered the alarm, and that is the end of Izzy's plan. An Eyebot is probably going to spawn. Izzy does not want to be seen by an Eyebot. He's had experiences with these things before. So since that plan's not going to work out, unfortunately, Izzy has decided to alter the plan. And so what we're going to do is go over here. Alright. He sees a zombie. We're going to... His knees are not happy with that. We do not have the crowbar equipped. Get that equipped. Izzy is having to think on his feet. Nothing there really that we want. We will butcher that zombie though. Alright. So this is the house I partially looted. Let's go down on the staircase and turn on our flashlight. I do have a flashlight, right? Oh my goodness, ammo. All I see is ammo. So it looks like there's guns and ammo down here, which is beautiful. We just have a couple of inhabitants to deal. Now this is a survivor zombie, which is no joke. Actually, it's so much no joke that I'm gonna pop out the Mossberg and we'll take a few pops at it. And we'll switch over to the crowbar. Even now, it's taken quite a few hits to finish it off. Shotgun hull. Survivor gloves, those are good. The gas mask, fantastic. So let me get that gas mask. Survivor gloves. An incendiary grenade. That could have been trouble. Alright, let me grab those. Everything else I think can get cut up. We'll finish off that sewer rat. My torso got hit, but that's okay. We'll butcher the rat. We'll butcher this zombie. Butcher this zombie. What else did you have? Wow, you have cheese. And a Linux shirt. The graphic for the Linux... Hold on, let me just do it. The graphic for the Linux shirt in the experimental builds of chest hole is quite nice. I like that. I'll save it from the cutting. Alright, so see, there was Kevlar, Nomex, plastic, good cornucopia, a veritable cornucopia. And I do want to pick up all these shotgun holes. In fact, I haven't been picking those up, which is not good. And the leather patch. Now, ammo. Okay, we're gonna have to come back for all this, because good lord, there's a lot. So, and is that first aid? Yeah, it's probably a little wasteful, let's see. No, it's not first aid. Anyway, I'm gonna probably empty out this stuff, and I think this is the house where we saw that horde as well. So, I'm gonna take... we didn't need those, it turned out. Let's start dealing with this nonsense. Why are you not hitting that zombie? You got your crowbar equipped. He's just not hitting very hard. That's okay, they're waiting to line up one at a time. I think we woke the big mass, so... we were, I think, digging in the wrong place anyway. But... now if I need to, I'll switch over to the shotgun. I expect to get a little infected here. One second. I'm thinking we need to... I'm going to very slowly and cautiously... once my pain gets to about 10, I'm going to start pulling back. But as it is, they're not really hurting me that much. They're filing in one at a time like idiots. I mean, I see no reason not to abuse this. Although, he is thinking, and I think I know why he's not doing much damage. Izzy. You need to drop the crowbar. Trust me on this. Karate selected. It's time to unleash your inner animal. We're training our dodging too. Come and get me, boys. I am just basically training that unarmed combat. He's using his bare fist to take these guys down. He is not playing anymore. He's been bitten a few times. He feels the pain. It is starting to rise. But you know what? Alright, they're destroying an ice cream truck, so that infuriates me even more. The children. A children's ice cream truck. Let's see how our unarmed combat's coming along through all this. It's just over half a level. And it still uses melee, which is already at 2 points. Alright, critical. You can hear the breathing. He's feeling the pace. Okay, we have a serious creature now. We have a spitter zombie coming. Since that's the case, I just want to kind of check these corpses and see if there's anything worthwhile that I want to grab. Since we've killed so many, there's a rucksack I want. And I might need to carry it. Shit. I might need to just engage this thing in such a way that the acid spitter's not gonna spit acid and all that good stuff. In fact, maybe we just back up a bit. Okay, there's the acid spit. Alright. I will break out my gun if I need to. Alright. Yeah, I'm being held. So you know what? We're going to break out the Mossberg. No, don't reload. Yeah, stop reloading, Jesus. Into that zombie. I think I can just shotgun whip this one. Yeah, no. Blast this fool. That didn't kill it. Oh, it did. Alright. The pain is getting up there. I need to pick up my brass. I think I'm gonna look into. There's a way to do auto pickup on that stuff. So, ooh, solder. That's nice. Another swatch and die set. Funny. Usually they're so hard for me to find. Obviously he's breathing pretty heavily. He's taking a bit of damage. There are more zombies there. Let's see, how many Zeds are left? Those might be, I think those are the last 4. Alright. Take the gun off. Our pain's a little higher than I want it to be. Actually, we should probably be reloading right now. But you know what? My fists are weapons. We've been bitten so many times. This is really just brutal, but he's determined. He's got fists of steel. Well, he doesn't have fists of steel, but he's going to. Done. Well, we were going to plan elaborate traps, but in the end, he just decided to take them on with his bare fist like a beast. It looks like there's one late straggler. We'll wait for him to come along, but at this point, I think we can start butchering the corpses. Stop butchering. And this is the whole reason we did this. And he's actually going to be trapped in there for a while. So I'm kind of laughing at them as I butcher these corpses. Stop butchering? Yes. Alright, here comes another zombie. Okay. Wow. So all those guys just saw me. I really need to get a move on now. I can't stay here any longer. We need to go. I've had my flashlight on this whole time. That's pretty stupid. I'm full up on cargo. I really want to grab that rucksack. You know what? I'm just going to grab it and put it on. We're going to be so encumbered, but I have such a lead on these guys, it should be okay. Yes. And now I should be able to grab anything I want. Come on, perhaps for beginners. Just give me a second to kind of scan over this stuff. The rucksack looks like the big find. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let some of those zombies get back up. Grab that solder. But we are gonna bid them adieu. And how much butchering or survival did we train? Almost none. So all that work, all that zombie killing. We did train unarmed combat a point, which is great. But we did not train survival hardly at all, which sucks. So we're going to have to figure out another plan to train survival. It might just be something we're going to have to gradually train up. The other alternative to training up survival is to somehow find a shovel. We just haven't had much luck with that. I really want to thread the needle here and not disturb any of these zombies. I'm in pain. I mean, overall, it's a pretty successful run. I'm even bringing home a rucksack to patch up and maybe use. We'll see. I'm thinking about going for the rucksack and then, I don't know, maybe I'll put the dress shirt back on. Let me get back home. I believe this one is home. Good God, I've lost my home. Oh, it's here. Hey, I'm not used to that window being closed, that's why. So, Not the most successful score, but we did grab a couple of good things. We grabbed a lot of patches. And well, we didn't really train that weapon anyway. We did kill a lot of zombies though, and we captured the martial arts spirits. So we're on to a good start. Really though, we gotta figure out another way to level survival. So back to the drawing board on this one. Let's drop all that stuff and figure out what we're gonna do after we eat up, and since it's getting dark out, we might have to wait for daytime. So, Izzy's a little perturbed. He should be happy because he killed so many zombies. As you can tell, it's dark out. I've kind of been doing a little more wandering around, did a bit more foraging. Nothing big was missed, but he's very restless. He killed a lot of zombies today, many with his bare fists, but he, in the end, had to run away, and this disturbs him. This bothers him. He never likes to retreat a position, even though sometimes you have to. But he's resolved that he is going to go back and finish off that fort tomorrow. But first, he is going to read up a little more on this whole unarmed hand-to-hand combat thing. So I have 101 wrestling moves and close quarters fighting manual. If I train both of these, I should get both melee and unarmed combat up to 3. I'm going to start with close quarter fighting manual because I believe our melee skill is already at 2. Melee skill is shared between unarmed combat, swords, you know, basically every hand-to-hand weapon benefits from melee skills. So basically, he's just sitting by the light, reading up. My focus is really low. It's 28. That's the lowest I've ever seen focus. Probably because of my hoarder stat. Yeah. You know what I might do? What I should have done? I'll just drop my backpack. Now all of a sudden I'm overburdened. Well, I think he actually had to drop a couple other things. So we're gonna pick that up. Alright. Still getting a little unhappiness from his hoarder thing. What we could do is put on the MP3 player to counteract that. It will give him a happiness boost. And so we got melee to level 3, so we're done with close quarter fighting. Now we're gonna go into 101 wrestling moves and try to up our combat skill. So there's no funky baseline, I like it. So as you'll probably notice, our focus is going way up. And we're gonna earn our combat to 2. I'm gonna keep reading. It's actually 3 AM. I'm not tired yet. So he's got a bit of a weird schedule, but it's okay. It works for him. He's a restless man, especially right now. I believe I can drink fresh water from this. Anyway, we're gonna finish reading up. We're gonna rest, and then on day 7, we're gonna. Oh, it's day 6 actually. I forgot it's past midnight. On day 6, we're gonna go back and I'm gonna baked potato. We're gonna go back and finish up that zombie horde, or at least try to. So, Izzy spent the rest of the day training his unarmed combat. He now has a 3, should have a 3 in both melee and unarmed. Yes. And we're returning to the house where we threw down. So, a little bit of tension. Some of these zombies we had to leave, yeah, you'll notice they got back up. I'm gonna wait for them to come in. They shouldn't be armed or anything. So this is all hand-to-hand combat. Doesn't do as much damage. Alright, there. Being smart. Alright, there we go. I'm trying to get them to... And even more, I could get each one of these idiots to walk across the bed. Lose turns. I'm doing pretty. I mean, normal Zeds, I'm doing about 30 damage in some of my hits. It's just not, it's variable. Sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 10. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna butcher these fools this time. Yes, stop butchering them. So the goal here is to get all these Zeds back on the ground. A lot of these are reanimated. So we're gonna get these Zeds back on the ground. Finish off the job we started. Alright, so now we're just gonna go butcher crazy. And the other thing we're hopefully doing is training survival, just a touch. Survival, yeah, it's not going up very fast, but it is going up. Frying pan and more items. Probably heating elements, I won't grab those because they're fairly rare. Grab the pilot light as well, we can use them for projects later. Start cutting these up. Start butchering anyway? No. Alright. Izzy's attracting more company. Alright, we have a smoker zombie coming in. Shit, I didn't bring my gas mask, did I? I have a dust mask on. I'm hoping that's enough. Actually, I've got a little something I like to call. So what we're going to do is walk away. I'll pull out my Mossberg. Step into the smoke. I'm going to hope my dust mask is enough to... I'm just going to one-shot 102 damage. Yes. Walk out. So, I did get a little bit of smoke in there. I'm coughing a bit. Take off the gun. Trying to be very sparing with my ammo. I haven't been extremely sparing with my ammo. I hope I'm not wasting too much of it. Let's see, there's another zombie corpse there. So basically it looks like we've cleared this little section. And butcher the corpse. Take the shotgun holes. And then we just want to see if there's anything else. I think we grabbed all the stuff we were interested in. We can also see if there's any other bodies around. It's kind of crazy when you get to this stage of the game and there's so many items to sift through. And you don't want to spend too much time just pouring through them. You want to get a move on. So, all right, we hit that. This should open up 2 coffee shops. We could look for an atomic coffee maker. I think that'll let us boil water for free. I might be wrong. So I think I'm gonna hit this house to the west. Okay, now we still do have a big group up there. I think I could take them. There's only 5 of them. I'm gonna drink from my water skin, and I'll finish this meat sandwich that I started earlier. Alright, so all the zombies we see are to the north. Smash my way in. I forgot my crowbar. Or actually, I kinda just didn't bring it. So I forgot it. What is that, lawn darts? Yeah, I don't think I need lawn darts so much. So let me put those down. And, oh, looks like we have more company in this house. See, okay, that was a critical. See, these fat zombies I'm not doing as much damage to. But actually, if I pop out the Mossberg, I actually still do some decent damage. So I'm basically just shotgun whipping this guy. It doesn't train unarmed, but we can gradually train that as we need to. Well, I've secured this house. We're going to raid it. And I've opened up this little part of town, so we're going to wrap up this episode, but in the next, because we're out of time, but in the next episode we'll probably raid some more of these houses around here and some of the other establishments. Anyway, until then, thanks for watching. Always great to have you here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.